Well, hello, everyone. Happy Monday. It was another hot one here. And there is my Deidre. Hello and welcome, Deidre. And how are you, my dear? I sure hope it doesn't get any hotter than it was here today. But I suspect it will. And there is David. Howdy, howdy to you, David. And Deidre, you're doing fine. Well, that's wonderful. And David, I hope you're doing fine too. Oh, it's getting up there? Yep. Yep. Well, I'm doing okay. I feel like I'm going backwards a lot of the times. Instead of accomplishing anything, I think I'm just getting more and more behind, but that's kind of normal for me. And David mowed a little. I spent a lot of the time in town today, getting tractor parts. Brian, Merry Christmas to you. Can I have some of your Christmas cheer? Pass that bottle, Brian. Yeah, rambling around town a little bit. Yeah, wow. All righty, we can build a snowman. Yep. Phew, buddy. It went from cold to extremely hot. We did not have a spring. 7 months to Christmas. Well, I'll tell you what, it's too hot to Christmas shop. Better get busy. David, I don't have those problems. I send the stuff everybody wants. The right size, right color. Yep, that's the easy way out. I do not wait in lines. I don't go to the store. I give them the cold, hard stuff, and they love it. And if they say anything about personalized gift, I just send them extra money, and they go, "Oh, that's nice and personal enough." So you see, yep. And then other people I tell, "Well, wasn't I good to you all year? Why should I have to buy you anything for Christmas?" And I still think that. Yeah, online shopping I might do. But these stores, no, no, no. I don't do crowds. That's why I don't like concerts, um, huge shopping malls. Nope. I like Amazon. I do have to go to the grocery store, but I'm in and out. And then I go to the farmers markets and stuff like that. It's all open air, so I don't feel real. Um, what do you call it? Agoraphobic. I didn't like crowds when I lived in Michigan. And so I thought it would be lovely to move to this place here on a hill with no neighbors. But I think it made uh, my problems and my conditions worse because I don't have to be around people, and I don't. Oh, you don't go to malls either, Deidre? Nope. Don't want to. Hello, Jack Squat. Welcome. And how are you tonight? Everyone, welcome my friend Jack Squat. So is it hot where you're at, Jack? It has been awful here. And Tim, hello and welcome. Hairballs. Now, Tim is your shopper, but he gets all the good stuff. Now, Tim, when I lived in Michigan, um, I could get good deals, really, really good deals. In fact, I could even shop from the curb where people threw stuff out. That was excellent. I mean, there wouldn't be anything wrong with it. They're just tired of it or whatever. But here in Kentucky, I don't know. Uh, Nobody donates anything worthy of having, or maybe the people down here are poor. But anyway, there's not really all that many stores. And when you do go to those stores, there's nothing worth going. Minivan Mike, hello. And Jack says it's 90 in Texas. So, Minivan Mike, has our bird showed any interest in arriving into the world? Bobby, oh, yeah, we went to the parks and got the stuff. And yes, I did eat. You know me backwards and forward. 320 Homestead, hello and welcome. Rosanna, welcome. Johnny Mercer. Marie Kaplinger, hello and welcome. Susie, hello and welcome. And how are you doing, Rosanna? At 320, I guess you're off work by now. Have you got your animals fed? And how are you, Johnny? Johnny Mercer. It's been a while since I've seen you. Oh, they hatched today, all but one. Aw. They look like little Martians when they hatch, don't they, Mike? They look you know, all pitiful and everything. Barry Ward, hello and welcome. Oh, you got a new video. I haven't been online today much, guys, because yeah, hubby had a life changing thing happen to him. His tractor quit on him. So anyway, I want to thank Bobby and everybody for giving suggestions on how to fix it. And so Bobby, he did read everything you wrote, and he's inclined to believe you, and that's the road he's taking. And I think he did buy a whole bunch of stuff, but we didn't get home in time for him to work on it. But he'll probably do that tomorrow. Because you guys know he's got to have his tractor. You just don't get me. Hey, thank you. You just don't get me. Welcome for coming to my live stream. Yeah, see, he can mow around the house with his riding mower, but that other stuff, he needs his tractor and bush hog, and to keep the snakes down and the whatever, um, down by the barn. And it's an old tractor, but I hope I don't have to get him another one, especially if it's something simple to fix. And all those things that you told us about, Bobby, doesn't cost much. So that's the route he's going to take. And I think he said something about checking into the radiator and all that, but a fuel filter and stuff, which wouldn't hurt to give it a big overhaul. Well, I'm really glad to see you all in. Yeah, poor old Bobby sent us a in-depth message, and but it was easy to follow. So I appreciate you taking the time, Bobby. And he's just mechanical enough to be able to do all those things. But he did want everyone's opinion on was he pretty much going down the right road. Hubby is a jack of all trades, master of none. He can do most anything, but not at professional quality. And he knows it, and he's fine with it. So am I. As long as stuff works. I know that, Bobby. I see you trying to help everyone. And that's why people love you. Yeah, that's what he's got to, I don't know, afford something. 4,000, 5,000. I don't know. And he does do all that. All I do is plant stuff. He has to get everything ready, and then I do the planting, most of it. Bubba Hollis, hello and welcome. Good to see you. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Bubba. Well, I hope Marie, she says, Tim, lots of fun and laughs ahead. I hope everyone has lots of fun and laughs because it's a whole lot better than getting down or depressed. And that's true, Bobby. You know me way too well. I did get food while I was in town. Why not, right? However, this time I'm paying for it. It is not agreeing with me, so I have to get back on the yogurt. I know better than that stuff, but you know how we all seem to do stuff we're not supposed to. We do it anyway, and then we pay, and then we repent and say, I'm not doing that again, and then we go do it again. Yeah, life is short, laugh often. Exactly, Tim. Yep. Oh, I just have dogs, you don't get me. I have for the last 12 years. I've taken in strays. I do a little rescue. I do a little foster. I only do dogs. I did take a horse in that was abused, neglected, and she ended up being my spoiled little queen, little Dottie. She turned out to be Big Dottie. Well, thank you. You just don't get me. I do have a um, weakness for animals, children, old people. I, I try to be a voice for those that don't have one. And that's kind of probably why I'm here on Earth. Yeah, maybe I should have, Bobby. You want to know how bad I was? I'm almost ashamed. Y'all say, no wonder you're sick. Burger King. Yeah. The one place I tell people to stay out of, fast food and burgers. And what did I get? Because it was right down the road from the parts store where I had to go to. Oh, and am I paying for it now? Yeah, I should have stayed with the fish. Fish never makes me sick. I think what I'll do is I'll go to maybe the meat store and buy me a case of frozen fillets so that I can have it baked whenever I want it. And sometimes they have those flash frozen, um, vacuum sealed individually. That's what I need. Maybe a case of that and throw them in the freezer. And of course, my yogurt. My yogurt is very good and keeps me healthy. But other than that, yeah, I don't do so hot. I also don't do well when I eat commercial food. I could probably, I say other people's food, but I could probably eat like neighbors and people's food from people you know. But whenever I go to a restaurant, I usually do get sick. Well, Tim's World, you're very lucky if you do have a place like that. Unfortunately, I live in the boonies and it's very, very limited, even on the food. I have to go like 20, 22 miles to go to a place that's got a few things in it. Now, that's why I miss Michigan. You can have anything you want delivered in 5 minutes. You just hang up the phone and they're knocking on your door. Oh, do I miss that? But I don't miss the crowds and the rotten people up there. You just don't get me. That sounds perfect. I bet it was awesome. Yeah. Well, Bobby, they don't even have any of those in that little town. And even their McDonald's, remember on that video? The McDonald's burnt down about a month ago. So there's just Burger King and Long John Silver. Oh, they do have a Wendy's. But as far as like if I wanted to get like say I wanted a rack of ribs already cooked, oh no, you can't get it. And if I wanted, say, a fried chicken, nope, can't get that either. This is weird, isn't it, to have uh, a southern place where you can't get fried chicken? Well, they have a Kentucky Fried, which makes me very ill, in the town of London, which is 22 miles away. But I usually only go there when I have to, when I'm absolutely forced to go there. So shopping sucks. Yeah, McDonald's. I'm gonna have to get back to taking better charge of my kitchen. Hey, that sounds great. You don't get me. In and out. So what's Brian been up to? Mexican wrestling. Hmm. Okay, Bubba, go walk your little doggy. You know what? You just don't get me. That is some of my absolute best cooking. Is when I just make stuff up. So, Rosanna, has it gotten hot up your way yet? Angelica's Journey. Hello, dear, and welcome to my live stream. Everyone, welcome my friend Angelica. Ah, it's raining and cool there, Rosanna. Yeah, I see you're mostly my friends here in chat. Angelica, I know you're new, but I'm not feeling real hot right now. Can you guys watch the chat while I go get me maybe an iced Alka-Seltzer or something? And please welcome newcomers. I'll try not to be very long. Oh, I'm back. I don't know who I'm madder at, myself or Burger King. Oh, it's okay. You guys can laugh too. I know better. My fault. Bad choice. Mind Garden, hello and welcome. Hi, Soldier. Texas Made Food. Hello and welcome. Yeah, I had to go get me a Alka-Seltzer. I was bad and went to Burger King. And I'm paying for it. My own fault. We have a lot of Texans, I see. A lot of them. You just don't get me. I'm from North Carolina, too. Yep, a lot of Texans. Well, that shows you Texas has a lot of good people in it, right? Because everyone in my chat, they're good people. You just don't get me. I'm from Cherokee County, the westernmost county in North Carolina. I was born there, but I was raised in Michigan and moved to Kentucky, where I'm at now, 12 years ago. In fact, I do believe it was May 17th. So I just passed my 12-year anniversary of buying this place here. So, and I love it here. Houston in Corpus Christi. Yep. Now uh, I truly believe they have good people in Texas. Ah, so you know where a little town called Murphy. Tim, are you joking? You've never been more than 20 miles where you was born? That's got to be a joke. Although I realize it's possible. And good people in Washington, that's true. Absolutely true. Because, Rosanna, they don't come finer than you. Anthony, redneck way of life. Hello and welcome, Anthony. Now, I do believe Anthony's from Arkansas. Um, uh, am I right, Anthony? Well, I'm doing so, Anthony. I did something awful. I I'm very sensitive to food, and I went to Burger King, and now I'm paying for it. So I'm having me a nice little Alka-Seltzer, hoping to settle my stomach because I was stupid. I know a lot of people can eat there, I just can't. Right, Tim, if I was you, I would rethink that. Yeah, how'd you get over here from Mars, Tim, if it's only been 20 miles? Oh, Louisiana. Sorry, my memory is not always that on spot. Yeah, soldier, I'm not too hot. So, soldier, are you able to come up panel? And if not, that is okay. Well, you just don't get me. If you love a cheeseburger, go fix it yourself. Save yourself the misery that I'm going through. Originally, but you're from Pikeville, Anthony. I know where Pikeville is. Not too far from me. You know that, don't you? Yeah, I'm going to take the time and I'm going to go buy my very own. I haven't done it in a while. My own, like, cases of different meats. I think I'll get fish, chicken, and beef, and different uh, cuts. There you go, pepper jack. Yes, Tim, you're absolutely correct. Mennonite girls can sure cook. We have a lot of Mennonites in my area. And I'll tell you something else too. They can work. Even the kids work, and they do not gripe. And they're happy. You can walk up to them and talk to them, and they're happy little kids. Hey, you just don't get me. That's what I cook. Country food and Mexican food. However, ooh, Soldier Point, that's what I should have had. Yep. So I am going to work on filling up my freezer so that I don't have to be at the mercy of running out and grabbing something that's going to be bad for me. I know how it's done. I've done it all my life, but I got lazy. Hi, Deborah. How are you, girl? And welcome to my live stream. John Isabella, hello and welcome. How are you, John? Oh, 3:20. Oh boy, me too. I crave. And I'm hungry all the time. Yep, you get lazy, and that's when you get in trouble. Yep, you eat the bad foods and you feel awful. Hi, Purple Gang. Okay, Bobby, I'm gonna, you know what? I just might do that. I think I'll buy all the prime rib, 2-inch steaks, ribs, and pork chops, and fish, and have it all, you know, have it all in the freezer. Yep. Soldier, I got a sour. That's the best way of putting it. You just don't get me. It's been a delight having you here, and thank you for stopping in. And how are you doing, Purple? It's always nice to see Purple Gang. We've been friends for so very long. I always enjoy seeing you come in, Purple Gang. I think everybody likes you, Purple Gang. You could tear it up, huh, 320? Couple burritos or enchiladas? Yep. Right now, I couldn't eat anything. But as soon as I drink this Alka-Seltzer, it might make me better. Well, I thank you. You just don't get me. I thank you for stopping in because we enjoyed you very much. Soldier, why do they do that? Why do they get these hamburgers? And do you know, have you noticed lately they don't even put them in boxes? They wrap them, and by the time you get them to eat them, they're smashed and awful. Didn't they used to put them in boxes? Hi, Joyce. How are you, my good friend? And Carolyn, my goodness, it's good to see you. Yeah, Purple Gang is. Sorry, Purple, but you are awesome. Yeah, it's rare that Joyce is able to come in because she's one of those that hits the hay real early, and she gets up at the crack of dawn, like I should do, but don't. Well, guess what, soldier? They're going to conserve a lot of trees because I, for one, am sick of how they slop it together. And if they can't use a box to at least make the thing look decent, and they really don't taste good when they're all smashed. So I'm done with them. I'm absolutely done with Burger King. And I just might tell them that. God, Carolyn, you got a granddaughter, 25? She can't be your real. Is she a step granddaughter or something? You're not that old. I have a 21-year-old, but I'm not that old either. I'm only 39. Pretty soon, my granddaughter will be older than me. Oh, get some whole pork butts. Yes, 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 Bobby. I love those. And when they're cooked in that Instapot, they are wonderful. Well, soldier, that's fine, but our McDonald's burnt down. No, 320. I'm afraid she's yours, and you're stuck with her, and you would have it no other way. Joyce, that's what I'm going through now. I broke down and ate at Burger King, and now I'm sicker than a dog. That's right, Rosanna. She really is a young great grandma. Wow. No, I didn't yet, Carolyn. We had to spend the day in town buying parts for it, but we think we can get it done tomorrow with all the help from Bobby and everyone that wrote um, different things on my post. Soldier, I have had Burger King and actually liked them also. And that's why seems like lately they're just smashed together and they've turned me off in a big way. Oh, I remember Joyce's pickled butts. Yep, they were just so funny. Yeah, 3:20, you'd get a bird up today, and tomorrow you'd be hunting them down. Ashley, hello and welcome. How was your day, my sweet Ashley? Oh, I know, Rosanna. It's a community that is very close. People will bend over backwards to help you if you just ask or put the word out there. I am always amazed at my YouTube friends. I really are. But I have to brag on my friends because they are truly friends. And they will always go that extra step for you. Thank you, Ashley. That is true, Soldier. Everyone here is special. I've developed a nice little community that I pal around with that I have learned to dearly love. Yep, someone will take the time to answer or find someone that does know or whatever. Well, I didn't know they had that. A Big Mac, a vegan Big Mac from Burger King. Are you sure? I've never seen it on the menu, but I don't doubt that they have it. Are you special? 320. Yes, we're all a little special. You think you saved two weeds? Would you think they were pretty weeds, Carolyn, or did you do it by accident? Oh, your aunt gets them? Ashley, okay. Well, I don't know. I wonder if they'd make you less sick. It might be worth checking into. Pretty weeds? A lot of your so called weeds have medicinal qualities. Bless our hearts. Yep, our precious little sweethearts. Oh man, Bobby, I thought you had everybody fooled. Here you go spilling the beans. Nobody would have known that you and Tim were special. Are you talking about the short bus window lickers, Bobby? And Tim is afraid of the Chinese poo-poo platter. I'd be afraid of that too. Bless your pea-picking hearts, yep. That's right, if you spill any beans, Carolyn, pick them up and plant them. A bus with one wheel and no seats. There you go. So, Soldier, did you say whether you wanted to come up to panel or not? That does sound like a wheelbarrow, don't it, Rosanna? Helmets and no seatbelt. 310, 320 needs some coffee beans to plant. Boy, you do. All right, Joyce. Thanks for stopping in. We enjoy you as usual. Yep, thumbs up for us. Carolyn, you have a very sweet dog. I bet that dog though is probably breathing in you, his hot breath on you. Oh really? I already got a thumbs down. I ain't even been on very long, have I? Oh boy. Well, whatever. Actually, I'm getting used to them. Oh, the first 8 minutes, I got a thumbs down. Well, that's just excellent. It's an extra of you. It's the way I look at it. And then other people tell me that you're just not doing things right if you don't get one. So, Oh, Ashley, do you really? Yes, we will pray for you, Ashley. That you'll ace that exam tomorrow. Yeah, 320 is asking for prayer also. Hanging with that. Hello and welcome. How are you, Bat? Yes, anyone needing prayer can always ask in this channel. Oh, it's me. I seek out the truth. Well, I'm glad you told me that. Well, welcome, hanging with Bat. Yep, I know who you are now. Thanks for letting us know. Oh, did you? Well, how nice of you to stop in, Bat. Queen Diana, welcome to my live stream. Everyone, welcome Queen and hanging with Bat. Oh, you'd be Dingbat? Yeah, well. Carolyn, you are a hoot, and we love you. Mine might be crazy as a bat. But actually, I think bats are really intelligent. Hanging with Bat, we are talking about anything and everything, but I guarantee you it includes food. I do too, Carolyn. I love humor. Um, and humor can come in many ways, but I have learned to laugh with and at myself because I do crack myself up. And it's usually because I'm stupid, or not I'm stupid, but I make stupid choices. Like going to Burger King knowing I can't eat there. I'm not necessarily downing Burger King. It's just that I know I should not eat there with my special dietary needs. How about that? That's a good way of putting it. Oh, you're eating your dinner right now. And Homestead, Casey wants brownies and ice cream. Yeah, yes. And Deidre likes humor also. If you can't laugh, well, life is kind of too drama filled and boring to suit me. And there is Mike. How are you doing, Mike? Mike and Bat. Yeah, Mike, I don't necessarily care how you feel, but how are you doing? How's that one? You're doing great? Well, wonderful. Yeah, I know, Purple Gang, that's how I feel about Burger King. I'm thinking, hey, it's just a hamburger, it won't kill me. Oh, but it can make me very sick. I'm feeling better though. The Alka-Seltzer starting to straighten me right up. No, Mike, I do not. Honestly, I do not care how you're feeling. I mean, I hope you're all right and everything. I just don't particularly care how you feel. Let's see, chicken or cookie? What is it? Cake? Bat, I do like spicy food. I like it really spicy with a lot of herbs so that it's good and flavorful. I can't stand bland food. That might be my problem, though. So, Mr. Mike, did you have a nice, productive day today? I never get tired of hearing that. It is so funny.
So did you get the tractor fixed? I saw Bob looking something, and I was wondering if that was it.
Oh, no, we just went to the parts store and bought a bunch of stuff, and that was all day.
Yeah, of course. Did you buy some flowers, beans while you're there?
God, you guys know me. I can't get away with anything. Yes, I did. And Bobby always asked me, did you pick up food? Yes, I did. And unfortunately, it was the wrong kind and it made me sick.
Of course. Darn it.
Yeah, I went to Burger King and I have been sick ever since. So I'm having an Alka-Seltzer, hoping it'll even me out a little bit.
Yeah, my dad swears by Alka-Seltzer, and we just shuddered at thinking I have to drink that stuff.
Well,
Some some things will cure you, but other things that can kill you.
well, it's helping me, so there you go.
That's all that counts. Is it does help.
Yeah, yeah, for what I had wrong with me, and it was eating at Burger King. You
So I
know,
was like,
I can eat a burger that I cook and never get sick.
huh. Well, obviously, it's something they stick in it also, probably.
Yeah, that's what it is. Something. And plus, I'm really disgusted that they used to put their burgers in boxes, and now
Right?
they just wrap them up
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's smashed and awful. And I'm thinking, yuck.
I'm sure they use a tennis racket and they catch it in a box and go for it from there. Give
Yeah,
it to you.
I think they practice their karate on it and everything.
Right. Well, I just got back from Bat's Hangout. He just shut it down a little while ago.
Oh, Bat. Yeah, he told us who he was. We didn't know. We didn't know Bat.
Oh, Soldier Poet. Well, anyway, I gave him some what I consider exciting news, and I'll give it to you too. I I have a little over 900 subscribers, and I was kind of curious of how many hours I needed because I don't do lives or anything else.
Right.
And so I went to check it out. I have a little over 4,000 hours already.
Oh my goodness.
So I am just thrilled with that. So hopefully soon I'll become monetized. Not saying I'm going to make a cent because I don't have enough people watching the videos, but just the same, it's slowly pulling me in there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Mike. I
So
had
that
no idea you had that many.
well, I didn't either. I always saw the minutes, and I was wondering, well, how do you figure it out for sure? And the other channel I was on, they showed me where to go, and they were even surprised how many hours I had.
Wow. And you have some really nice videos. I even your older ones.
Right?
So, well, congratulations.
Well, thank you all.
And I know it won't be long till you get a few more subscribers.
I figure once I hit in that area, hopefully they'll start popping in a little bit more.
Plus, Mike's been pretty smart with growing his channel, and I don't think he'll run into the same problems that I had. I hope not, Mike.
Well, I don't keep a sharp eye on it, but I've been looking at my subscriber count every once in a while, and it doesn't ever really seem. I mean, every once in a while you see one or two leave, but it's usually going up slowly but surely. And so I don't think possibly YouTube has pulled any people. So I might be lucky there. I could be talking too soon, but
Yeah. Well, uh, and for those that wonder about me and all my live streaming, nobody can believe how few hours I have because I'm always on the internet. But I need just under 900,
mm,
which that's not really all that much.
realistically, it's not. And especially if you can bring people into your life, that's each person helps build those hours up.
Yes. Yes. So I should be right around maybe 880, something like that. And
Hmm.
so I'm happy with that.
But my next goal would be to, well, I was going to say to make my first dollar, but you don't make any money until you hit the $100 mark before they send you anything.
Right.
And evidently that takes thousands of views
Yeah.
to even make a buck. And I don't, I hate to say it, but I don't know if I want to go there. I need to get the first check so I can be ahead of my younger brother.
Yeah. We
But
all
once
have
the,
different reasons, Mike.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
your
if he
younger brother, what condition is he in?
crappy.
I meant YouTube, Mike.
Oh.
Oh,
He has just a little over 500 subscribers.
okay. So as long as you beat him to monetization,
That was my first goal, and I accidentally saw him today, and so obviously I had to accidentally rub it in a little bit.
of course.
That's brotherly love, right?
Well, what do you have brothers for or sisters?
Yeah.
What other reason? Yeah. So, hello, Mark Bennett. I forgot to greet you. And how are you doing, Mark? Um, Now, my next goals, I've already been working on them, and that is to learn the things to make my channel look more professional.
Right.
I'm going to learn how to make thumbnails, how to edit, and just make it look better. Because mine, I haven't spent a lot of time on it. I I have been having way too much fun chatting with people, not really worrying about And then I make goals. So my next goal is learning all that stuff and making it look nice.
In which you've already started a little bit, and I was kind of shocked that it actually does look nice.
Well, yeah,
And and
but
Bat kind of has the right idea there. If you're gonna, especially being small like me, if you can start that with a super chat, that's realistically where you're gonna probably make your money compared to trying to get so many people to watch your videos.
I think so too, probably.
I don't know if I can handle that. I was that was actually another goal of mine this year is have a real live, not a live that I had already that
Yeah,
nobody knew about. So I'm I'm working on it.
the only reason you make them that nobody knows about is because you don't want me on it, and I know that.
Yeah, but I already told you my little secret. I'm planning on going live when you're on live, and that way you won't know.
Oh, I got you. And I can't say as I blame you. Uh,
Yes, I'm sure it might be, especially if people start popping in money for a good reason, a good cause. Like I'll put the words that way.
well, I'll start saving my nickels.
All right, the nickel's better than a penny. I'm telling you.
Okay. And if you're really good, I might up it to a quarter.
No kidding.
They don't call me big spender for nothing.
Boy, I don't have to kiss too much butt, do I?
No, no.
Right.
If it's a good live stream, I'll give you a quarter.
All righty.
And that way, every time I come in, I might give you a quarter. So you'll be
I'll get that quarter.
especially good to me, won't you?
I think we lost you.
What's that?
Yeah, your volume kind of disappeared when you were talking there.
Oh, okay. I don't want that.
There you go.
Okay. I straightened my computer up. Bobby, that's my goal too, is not to be kicked off. Yeah.
Like that one woman that was talking about making money and that kind of stuff. She says if you make all of your videos or lives or whatever adult content, you shouldn't get kicked off, and that way you can guarantee yourself.
Say that again. I didn't quite understand.
Well, so in case people say dirty words or start talking kind of bad that children shouldn't hear, that's one way you'd possibly lose your channel. So if you turn your like this live here, if you made it for adults only, that way you wouldn't have to worry about it, and you'd still have people coming in and still, let's say, make money on the people that are coming in if enough come in, whatnot.
Okay. And Hanging with Bats says YouTube allows you to have 499 different YouTube channels. Is this a fact or are you pulling my leg?
I do believe that is a fact, but how many channels can you manage? I forgot how many
Well, the thing of
channels.
it is that how you get 500 thumbs down? By having trolls? And it's a fact. Oh, goodness.
So right now I'm happy with just one. That's all I can handle.
Yeah, I do well to keep one up.
But that was like I was saying before. Realistically, the way YouTube wants you to have your channel set, such as I work on cuckoo clocks. Realistically, I should have a cuckoo clock channel, so that way it's easier for the advertisers to advertise in my channel, knowing they're all about cuckoo clocks.
Mike, I hate to inform you, that would be the boringest channel I ever come across. If I had to watch you fixing cuckoo clocks, I would pull my hair out and unsubscribe. I'm just warning you now.
And you don't even need soap for that one.
Nope, I do not have to wash my mouth out for lying. Because you know well, what it is my brain won't let me, if something takes more than 3 steps, my brain won't let me, I have a chemo brain, and I just can't handle a lot of different tedious, uh,
Right.
I can't. Now, in my younger days, I could take a set of instructions that was 12 pages long and not have a problem with it. But now, if it's over 3, it's nope.
Right. Well, the main thing to remember though is all of my subscribers. I might get a couple of them that might want to watch it, but most of them are from outside, and they come in looking for how to fix their cuckoo clock, possibly. And
Exactly.
those are the ones that are going to watch it, and that's the same with pretty much all videos. Your first 1,000 subscribers that you get, that
Well,
was just a requirement on YouTube, and that kind of gave you some experience and maybe to pick up your game a little bit on getting better quality videos. Possibly you're learning, but then again, that I will admit is awful steep, because I almost got burnt out trying to get people, because that was one of the requirements. And I will admit I slowed down quite a bit because I did get burnt out. And after I rested a while, I started back at making videos, and I'm pretty much doing what I enjoy doing.
well, Mike, isn't that why you would put in your description and your hashtags, so that cuckoo clocks maybe, so that
Right.
that reach people outside of your friend network?
And I will admit that's what I've started doing, is using more hashtag marks just to see if it picks viewers up and whatnot. And to me, it seems to work, as long as you catch the right words.
I think it does. Since I started using them, my percentage of non-subscribers watching my channel has went up.
Right. And then I don't know if you noticed on my videos, but I just changed it. I used to have my face in the corner, and if you happen to move the mouse to it, it would tell you, ask if you wanted to subscribe to me or whatever. Well, I was watching this, we'll call it professional, and they say no one really cares about your face being down there because it doesn't mean nothing. But if you
And
use
Lord,
the,
Mike, if I had a face like yours, I wouldn't want it on there either. Oh, I'm
oh,
sorry. Can I say that out loud?
was your microphone on again? Dag nabbit.
Oh my gosh. I
But
can't.
they say if you put the word subscribe or whatever, people will see that, and really, especially new people, will understand what that means. And while they're watching the video, they might go ahead and hit that button and subscribe to you. I think the video I was watching says to get your first 1,000 people right away or within a week or something like that. Well, I almost can't believe you'd get them in a week, but because you have to do other work too. But so anyway, I went ahead and changed it to subscribe now to see what goes on there.
Well, you know what? You might get a lot more interest now that you've taken your picture off. I didn't mean to say that. Uh, Gosh, this microphone.
And the last few videos, haven't even really had my face on the videos, which oh, that's just terrible.
Oh, goodness. One thing about Mike, he can take a joke, but do not worry. he can give them out too.
That would go ahead and leave that in, but that one word was kind of one that they don't like. So
Yeah. Yep. The S word. Um, and then you know what? Someday I would really like to know exactly how YouTube wants us to handle the S word.
well, my understanding watching another video, realistically, there's nothing wrong with that S word. It it's the idea that everyone's so used to using that word. If everyone in here use that word, then it's a bad word. But like I was saying on the other channel, if everyone used the word just Mike, everyone in there, all of a sudden that word is selected as a bad word.
A spam. They call it spam now.
Right. And so as long as everyone's not using the same word, things are actually fine. So realistically, let's say we let bats go and it said the S word in there, then that would be totally fine. That's my understanding. But there's no proof because nothing's written in black and white telling you exactly how it is.
Well, hanging with Bat said, from my experience, YouTube will never tell you anything. That's been my experience too, Bat. They don't tell you anything. They just give you a strike, and then it's up to you to figure out why you get it. I've never gotten them, but I know lots of people have.
And the main thing you don't want, like everyone says, all of a sudden your channel gets pulled and you think, what the heck? But I'm guessing there's got to be some good reason to just all of a sudden lose your channel.
Yeah. And Mike, you're feeling it too, just like I do. Okay, it was all fun and games. Okay. And then
Right.
you get all this work put in it. Now I don't mind the chatting because that really is what I enjoy.
Right.
Now, if I have to settle myself down, learn to edit, learn to make thumbnails and all that other crazy stuff I do not really care about, I consider that work. And then I feel invested. And if I
Right.
feel invested, there you go, subscribe. That's better, Bet. I wonder if they would like that. But once you feel like you've invested, uh, in other words, maybe sacrificed a little bit,
Right.
and then you get a real attitude when YouTube comes down on you.
That's right. Well, I will admit I do enjoy making some of the videos in which, like everyone says, it slows you down if you have a project you're doing because you have to stop and get the camera right and pray it's right and everything else. And when it comes to editing, I actually like doing that too. The only thing I don't like as well is upload. And the reason why for that is at my place, I'd have a crappy internet service because I'm so far out. And a 10-minute video could take from 2 hours to 12 hours, depending on what time of day I start it. And so that's the only thing I hate. Now, when I was on the farm, I think I popped out 4 or 5 videos. And by the time I was done filling in the description or whatever down below keywords, and I counted to 10, bam, that sucker was done. And it just felt so good. I didn't have to deal with waiting for that to upload. So, but you are right. The time invested, it's wonderful if you can get people to watch your videos because maybe they like them, or are they liking them, or are they watching them just because they're trying to be faithful to you? I guess I'll use those words.
Yeah. Hey, 320 just said she had a friend whose handle had redneck in it and they wouldn't let her write that.
Hmm.
Please. Redneck. Please. What is wrong with that?
Right.
They're trying to say it's derogatory, right?
Well, that's just the same with the word bacon. You're not supposed to use bacon in it because it's against a religion that's out of the states and whatnot. And because my brother, he had what they called a bacon lamp, one of the vintage ones where you use the bacon fat and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he had to call it something totally different, even though its name was the bacon lamp, I do believe. And that just kind of ruined it. But then you see other people, they're able to use the word bacon.
Hmm.
So I have no idea how some people get away with it and other people are not allowed to.
Well, hello, haha. Haha's got a interesting channel.
Yep.
Oh, and 320 just tried it again. It disappeared.
And
Huh.
there's I Seek Out the Truth, and he's the one that we're better known as Bat. That's his main channel if anyone's interested in checking that out.
Yeah. He comes in a lot, Mike, and uh, I really do like his channel. I like how um, well, he just comes across as a very caring and sensitive person, sensitive to his family,
All
and
right.
I really like that. Plus, he likes to, when he shows a place, he explains it in detail, and I like that because, like I've never been to those areas, and a lot of times people say, "Yeah, this is so and so," and that's all they say. And people like me I've not been out west very much. I really would like to hear all about it. And he does that. I Seek Out the Truth explains a lot about the place. So
That's
I find it informative.
that's very true. And right now, there's a lot of cactus in bloom. I mean, they've had a lot of rain and whatnot, and the swirls are in bloom too. And he shows the blooms. He shows the cactuses, any kind of flower he sees out in the desert. And he hasn't done it lately, but you see the swirl, you think, yeah, it's just a stupid old cactus. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but he had the camera set down once and walked up to the cactus to show the freaking cactus was thicker than him, and obviously he's either a dwarf or something because that cactus just goes forever up in the sky that the camera doesn't really show.
Yeah. He says he's stalking my. Well, I Seek Out the Truth. Somebody should. Bad as he is, he needs maybe some protection.
You're not going to earn any soap tonight if you keep talking that way.
Oh, darn. Did I say that out loud again?
Yes,
I
you're
got
so you're so far away from soap that you don't even taste it no more.
wild. I heard that, Purple, and I just cannot believe it's snowing
Oh,
in
no
Prescott.
kidding.
You know, I still like to take this cactus juice called Nopalea. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's made, well, from I guess it's like the prickly pear.
Uh-huh.
I think it is. Anyway, it's made from cactus in the desert. It's supposed to be really, really good in antioxidants, and um, it helps to cut down on inflammation.
Hmm.
It's extremely expensive, though, but I try to keep it in the fridge. It's a fresh juice they make.
One thing I've had out of the desert was the uh, it was a cactus jelly. I can't remember the name of it now. It was a little expensive, which my buddy sent it to me, and I was really surprised. I mean, like I said, I'm willing to try anything, and I will admit the main thing I tasted was sweetness. I couldn't explain the flavor because I had never had that flavor before, but it was very sweet.
I Seek Out the Truth that you that you came to my channel because that he came to my channel because you said so many nice things about me.
And I already washed my mouth out with soap after I got done talking to him.
See, I Seek Out the Truth. As soon as he lied like that, he knows when he lies, he has to wash his mouth out with soap. And so do I. That's why we can never say anything nice about each other, because we don't like the taste of soap.
Yeah, and we don't. I will admit we don't get sick from it anymore because we're so used to it.
Right. That's right, Bobby. See how many people defend me?
Oh, so that's why you're talking so bad about me because that burger's messing with you. Oh, I
Yeah, it
understand
made
now.
me sick and made me out of control.
Yeah.
So see, Bobby says that it's okay that I trash you. See?
Oh, by the way, anyone here? I don't know if you're connected with Bobby, but he put out a video today on uh, making the wine. I do believe I haven't had a chance to look at it, but I did see it posted.
I'm gonna wait until his is ready, and I'm gonna schedule it to like time to be when his is ready.
Right?
It just happened to, be in the area. And can I come over? I just happened to be in. By the way, is your wine ready? Because he makes it by the um, barrel full.
Right. Hello, Linda.
Actually, it's so easy to make.
Well, I saw you make it that one time, but I still haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Well, you're missing out because it tastes so delicate and sweet that you don't taste the alcohol in it. But I
Mm-hmm.
tell you what, it will knock you on your butt.
Mm.
Well, hello, Life with Linda. How are you?
Sometime this year, Bat. I'm not sure when, but stay tuned. I will admit I might give you a heads up. God knows I'm gonna probably need help on my first one anyway.
Well, I know I'll get a special invitation.
Yeah, a day late.
Well, what can I say?
Yeah.
I want to ranch right off the bat, Mike.
Well, Bat, you're gonna have to kind of teach me how to do that because like I say, I haven't quite done it long enough to understand where all those tools are.
Bobby, that was mean of you. You knew I was coming, so you drank it all. Wow, see how you are?
He must have been an awful thirsty man, or he had a bunch of friends show up.
Yeah, maybe some friends beat me to it.
You'd think he would have saved at least a glass in the fridge for you.
So now he put the video on so I know how to make it. You're going to make me make my own. See how people are, Mike?
Yep. So your neighbor will come take it again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if he thought there was any up here, he would.
I think some people smell it. I
Ah,
just decided to come visit you. You
uh-huh.
did? Well, by golly. Only thing I got is Gatorade in the refrigerator.
Right. But boy, did I make out by sharing with him. He just kept, all summer, he kept coming, bringing me cantaloupes, watermelons.
Oh man.
Yeah, so believe me. Oh, corn. He brought me corn. And, I made out. I should probably make a lot and invite all my neighbors. Don't
There you
tell
go.
on how I would make out, huh?
Yeah, that way you don't even have to have a garden. That so small gardens your husband's tilling up, you can take and just plant flower seeds in there.
There you go. I haven't videoed my big garden yet. I've got about 9, 10 rows in that one. That's where my potatoes are. They're
Hmm.
coming up nice.
Well, I love that one, the bucket you keep showing. And what really surprised me is when you're showing the blueberries. That's why I say I can't believe your weather, because my blueberries are just they're flowering right now. They have no berries on them. And here you already have berries that are getting bigger.
Yeah,
But
well,
you're
we do have a earlier growing season. However, now remember, it matters what variety it is.
okay. Because there's also I did notice your rhododendron is blooming, and ours are just blooming around here too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the tag's still on the blueberry I have. I'm going to have to take a look at it and see what it says.
I have 4 different varieties. Now, I did buy a new one called Pink Lemonade, and I was really, looking forward to that. That's the one my daughter took.
A blueberry called pink lemonade.
Yes.
Oh, mercy. Hello, Alex.
Hey, Alex, welcome.
I will admit, Purple Gang, I wore shorts today and my kangaroo hat, and we went out to breakfast. And it rained, and I called that moisturizer.
There you go. But you still were able to wear your shorts.
I did it for spite, and I did it because the weatherman said that our night temperatures weren't supposed to get below 50, I think it was. And I don't think they're supposed to get above 68. Well, actually, they didn't get above 60, and it's 59 degrees right now. So it's starting to drop. But I think it's just about ready to start raining again.
It got really hot here, up into the higher 80s.
Jeez. But we're supposed to Friday hit 80, but that's going to slowly climb like that. And I don't know what's going to happen after Friday. But I'm ready for that heat again. We needed the rain bad because we were drying out already. In fact,
Oh,
they
is your
turned the.
garden okay?
Oh, it looks great. My brother, I think, might have watered it once, and then when it needed again, then that's when it started raining. And I took a quick peek at it, and you can see everything coming up. So, and then my dad wanted those. I call them gourds, with those ones that look like pumpkins, the itty bitty pumpkins,
Yeah,
and they don't sell the plants. So today I bought the seed. So I have the seeds soaking to get them to possibly pop up sooner, and I'm going to pot them tonight and keep them where it's a little bit warm and see if I can get them growing, because for some reason he's dying for those little pumpkins.
looks like Alex is getting ready to travel. Tomorrow he's going to Paris,
Mm.
and then he's going to Spain. Paris from Spain. And I know he lives in Brazil, I think, or he was in Brazil. He's a traveler. Well, I'm really glad your garden didn't die.
Yep, I was a little bit worried, like I say, because when I left, it was sunny out and whatnot. But I explained to my brother what he needed to do, and I will admit the plants in the house in this one window. I told them if it's sunny and hot to water them about every third day. I come home and they're floating in water. So I had to, because I have these African violet pots that you're supposed to fill underneath, not the plant itself.
Yeah,
Well, he filled the plant and it was ready to spill over. And I lifted them up carefully so I could go dump the water out. And I looked underneath, and that was full too.
and
So hopefully they won't rot off. I drained as much water as I could out of them. And now we'll see what happens.
yeah, they do not like water.
Right. Well, that's why they make those pots to be able to suck it through the pot it's actually in, where the dirt is, slowly but surely. I had a friend that said that her mother didn't have that type of pot, but her mother used to water them with hot water, not boiling water, but just hot water, and her African violets did great. I'm afraid to put hot water on mine.
Yeah. Well, I do know heat doesn't bother them, but water kills them.
Mm-hmm. Well, if anything, I can rip a leaf off if they rot too much and start them all over again.
Yep. How many do you have?
Well, I only have two right now in the living room, and in the bathroom I have orchids. I just had one that is blooming right now, reblooming. If I get the Washington room done, they'll all go out there, though.
Yeah. Now, is your Washington room open to your house or is it like closed off?
It. I step out the back door that used to be the back door of the house, and I have to step down into the Washington room, and then I obviously have French doors that step to the outside after that. And I do have a heater out there, so if I'm working during the winter, I can keep it warm. Or if I have plants out there, I can keep them from freezing.
I seek out the truth, said you sure talk a storm in my hangout.
Well, that's because I couldn't get a word in edgewise in
Right.
his channel.
We like him to talk.
Besides that, Bat, I took a load off my mind, so now it's easier to talk. He knows
So,
what I'm talking about.
you're talking about Prescott, I think. Well, Purple Gang is talking about Prescott
All right.
and lovely views, rocky views.
Just in case anyone's wondering, they can get a word in edgewise. I was just joking about Bat. He does a lot of talking, but he's talking with you, not just be talking.
Well, I seek out the truth. I like to, uh, well, I like to, and the people on panel likes to welcome everyone, and we pretty much let them take whatever road they want to talk about. Uh, I'm not fussy. It's whatever they want to talk about. But it always ends up talking about food.
Yep, one way or another, that's where we go.
Yep, we go that route every time.
But just in case the people there missed it, I Seek Out the Truth. That's his main channel. But when he first came in, he had that cartoon-looking bat emblem, I guess we'll call it. That's the one he does live stream only on. So if anyone wants to subscribe to both channels, go for it. Just letting you know there are two different channels there.
Oh, that's an idea. I never thought of that. I could have one channel live stream and my other one just uploading.
Right? You could do that. It seems to me I don't remember his. I'll let him explain if he wants to the exact reason why he took the live stream off of his normal channel and made just the live stream.
Deidre's going to eat watermelon. Watermelon is so good for you. I'm going to eat. Oh my gosh. I went to the store. They want $9 for the little baby watermelons.
Well, I will admit I've seen them, but I haven't priced them yet because I thought it was a little bit early to have watermelon in our area. They could be good, but I haven't bought one yet, so I don't even know what they
Well,
want for them.
I'm going to grow a watermelon patch. I
Right?
usually do every year, and I grow somehow. I grow really nice, big fat watermelons, and I grow the baby ones too.
Hmm. Well, this year I've decided to plant watermelons. I think Dad's had them before, and I bought the ones that says they'll be ready in 70 days, and they're real dark. I couldn't tell you the name of them, so I'm hoping they work out this year, just because they new things or whatever I can make Dad happy with, and he likes watermelon.
What was that, Mike?
That was I Seek Out the Truth. He sent me a message on Instagram.
Mm.
So I'm going to mute and see what this says. And if it says right, then I'll unmute and then replay it. So give me a second.
Deidre, you paid 99 cents for your watermelon? Well, needless to say, I didn't pay no $9 for a watermelon. Mhm.
Okay, I'll play the message I Seek Out the Truth has sent me to explain why he separated the channels.
I do a separate channel for live streams because you have a troll come to your main channel and do something that YouTube will give you a YouTube strike on, and then you can't make any money. So if I have a channel that's not monetized, and it doesn't matter if I get a strike on, it doesn't matter if I get hit with a troll. So it protects my main channel, making an income.
There you
Wow,
go.
that is super smart. Well, you know what? And he's been on YouTube for 13 years. I think I'll start listening to you as I seek out the truth.
Yeah, he's had several different channels. And from not here in the US, which I think that one's possibly deleted now, I think he said. Excuse me, because you can't get the money from it because of where it is. And he's had motorcycle channels and that kind of stuff, which I don't know if he has them either. Uh, I don't know what he's got all up right now, but like I say, it's fun to watch. Right now for me, it's fun to watch the desert and the flowers, and uh, when it actually does start raining, the little bit of flooding that goes on down the washes, as they call them.
Well, Mike, uh, if you have your hours, and I have no question that you'll get your subscribers, um, without live streaming, maybe you should do what I Seek Out the Truth does and start you up another channel for live streaming.
There's a chance. I don't know what I'm going to do for sure. Now, I will admit, when he moved his live stream over to the other channel, I don't think all the people followed over, so there's not a big following of people. I mean, there was never a real big following because it was like I always called it, our little family got together, and there are other people that listened. Excuse me, listened, and every once in a while would comment and whatnot. But uh, now that he has this other channel, that's where I didn't look to see how many people showed up, but not very many. So it's back to we'll say the little family that we have together. So if more people want to show up, that's great. Listen in.
Wow. Only thing is, I need my live stream hours, and you
Right.
don't,
Right.
to get my 4,000.
Well, that's what I was trying to preach to others, that your videos are very important, to try to do the best you can, not just take a picture of a snail crawling across the board and expect people to watch it. Try to make something interesting for the people to maybe watch, and don't just put one video out. Try to get 3 a week at least, maybe 4. It depends how new you are, and kind of watch to see how many people are watching. But you have to start building your channel by getting subscribers, and which I've done. It's work, but and
Well,
in the end, it's fun.
I'm glad you shared that with us, uh, to know that you really can do that.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised myself, like I say, when I looked at the hours after it was figured out and whatnot. I was figuring, now that I hit my 1,000, I'm gonna have to start doing live streams to try to get the hours build up so I can do it. But no, I'm there, so I was really surprised.
Yeah, that might be something to think about. I thank you, I Seek Out the Truth, for sharing it also. So we have options to think about. Wow, he's had 8 channels at one. Yeah, but he's been on for, what do you say, 13, 14 years?
Yeah, he's been on there for a little while.
Hmm.
And again, he pretty much likes what he's doing, or he wouldn't do it. And if he gets bored with it, he leaves and starts some other kind of channel, or go uh, goes back to the other channels that he's already got and pushes on them. I don't know. He's just a very active person when it comes to YouTube, I guess we'll put it that way.
Hmm. Well, I do respect people's opinions and suggestions that have been on that long, because I know they probably had everything happen to them.
Like I Seek Out the Truth is talking about, the amount of views you have to have just to make $1. And obviously he makes more than $1,
Yeah,
because I don't hear Mama Lee complaining too much in the background.
1,500 bucks is good money. So you see, you can't build a money-making channel immediately, but if you stick with it, you can.
Right, like he says, you gotta keep working it, and the more subscribers you get, he is saying, the more you have to be on the ball and try to do it. Like I think he's doing right now, Monday through Thursday he puts out a video, and then takes Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And so he's doing uh, 4 videos a week, which that's what people are expecting. They know when he's going to put out his videos, when he's not. And you got to keep the people happy if you're going to be trying to keep that money rolling in. So it's not like, okay, I made my 1,000 and not now I can quit. I can just let it ride. No, that's not part of YouTube. Part of making any money on
Right.
YouTube, if that's what you're looking to do.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
absolutely. Now, I know that. I know subscribers, but see, if you have good subscribers, good supportive subscribers, um, that will get you views. But views are what makes you money.
And it'd be wonderful if your subscribers did support you that way, but which some of them do. But like I say, you look at the analytics, I think they call it, and see who's watching your videos. Not very many that subscribe to you are actually watching it.
Yeah, Social Blade. Yep. I've been on Social Blade. I don't even think they recognize me as a channel.
Oh, they gave you a grade I'm looking at right now.
Are you? What
Yeah.
is it? A D minus?
No, you're a C.
Yeah, well, they're being very generous.
Well, I didn't want to brag, but I was a A minus.
What?
Yes. If you believe that too, I do have a Brooklyn Bridge to sell you.
A minus? Are you a A minus now?
Elegant, I am so full of shit you wouldn't believe it.
Well, I do know that. I do know that. I do know that much.
Tell you the truth, I think I'm still at a C, but I want to see it say I was a C plus, but I don't even know if I'm there because I semi took a break for a while. I mean, I still put out videos, but not very many, and so I'm back at putting videos again. That's a safe word, kinda.
Oh, he wants you to talk about Social Blade.
Social
Tell everyone.
Social Blade. That's where if you're not set it private, you can find out a lot about anybody. You just go into Social Blade and type in the channel you're looking to find out about, and you'll see a lot of stuff. How much they're making on their videos, each of the videos, that kind of stuff. Like, say, you can type in anyone's name as long as their channel is not set it private.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I look at it, is set it private. Where do they have to hide unless you're talking about some of them that've got millions of subscribers and they don't need to see all that stuff.
Yeah, they don't care.
You know?
Well, YouTube will surprise you because, okay, when you do a live streams, like take tonight. What have I got watching? Mine says 10.
Let's spread this over and take a look.
It says 9 now.
Yeah, it says 9 with 118 minutes.
And 20 thumbs up.
Yep.
Okay.
And
well, okay. However, it depends on what day and what hour, but I can have a room full of entirely different people.
Right.
So I'm thinking that I have 1,300 subscribers and only 10 people are in my chat, or approximately. Well, like I said, at different times I'll have different people. So it's like almost like they rotate you. Not all 1,300 of them. There's some I've never heard from, and I probably need to look into them and, and find out why. But a lot of them watch my uploads, different people. So I guess they all serve, um, a benefit to my channel at one point or another.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, if all 1,300 people would come in my live tonight, I would have my hours in by tomorrow.
right? And it'd be worth staying on here for 8 hours to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But on Instagram, you need people to be, I guess, will subscribe to you on Instagram to be able to talk about it. I would guess.
Now I started up Instagram, but I'm leery of. I want to go slow because remember how scared I was when I put up my Facebook.
Right.
I just don't know who or how many I should subscribe to. And I have a lot of people that want to follow me, and I just don't know. Do you know anything, Mike? What should I do there?
I Seek Out the Truth is the one that got me into Instagram. And realistically, I just kind of wanted to stay in touch with him and what I called my first family of YouTube. We have a few names. And I've noticed there's more and more people subscribing to me that I really don't know who they are, but I'm going to guess they're from YouTube. I mean, there's been a few that obviously I wouldn't subscribe to because they're just the boob shots and whatnot, and that's not what I would be looking for anyway. But that's normal no matter where you go, I think. But they're actually following me on there, which I'm not on there all the time. Yeah, I take a picture of flowers every once in a while or what I'm doing, but I'm not near as much as I Seek Out the Truth. Every day he's uploading 1 to 6 pictures, sometimes videos. It's usually videos. Every once in a while he does pictures. And he always, evidently you can supposedly make money on it, which I don't understand how. I'm not into it, but a lot of people, well, evidently you get enough people following you, you can make money there too, I guess. Because I never understood originally when Bat had people going to Instagram. He says there's some people that don't want to leave a comment on his video, so they go to Instagram and leave him a comment.
Oh,
And so that's why I was thinking, well, you're doing a lot of work on Instagram and not making any money there, where they should be leaving a comment on your channel. I'm not saying that's going to help you any, but not on comments, except make you happy and make the advertisers possibly happy. But
yeah. Purple Gang says he still doesn't know how to work Instagram or Twitter. Purple Gang, I am with you on that. I'm not sure. I need to spend some time in both of those places, I suppose. There's something else I need to learn. It can get quite overwhelming, can it, Mike?
yes, it can. Okay, I got another message from I Seek Out the Truth on what Instagram will do for you. So here it goes.
All right, here's the way you use Instagram and YouTube. Every time you have a video you upload to YouTube, you go to Instagram and say, I just uploaded a video to my channel. And then you tag it hashtag YouTuber live, hashtag videos, hashtag YouTuber uploads. And people who are into YouTube, they will find you on Instagram and you gain subscribers that way pretty quick.
So that actually makes sense.
Thank you, I Seek Out the Truth. So you should hashtag YouTuber.
Or what you could do is watch Elegance live one more time replay it so you could listen to all this again and get it down pat somehow or another.
There you go.
YouTubers, the hashtag.
Yep. Hashtag YouTubers and hashtag YouTuber life. All right. Thank you. Hashtag YouTube videos. Hashtag YouTube live stream, right?
That's how you're doing the live, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Hashtag hangouts, hashtag live streams. So anything that you can relate that channel to, I guess.
Yep. Even hashtag the hangout part. Hashtag comedy. Yep.
Hashtag food.
Yep. Yeah. Purple wants to know if he's got a how to grow your YouTube channel. So he talks about it on his channel and his live streams.
Yeah, so realistically, like I say, I think he's about once a month he'll do a live stream. Sometimes he'll do it more often. But it doesn't hurt, like I say, to subscribe to him. And if you see him having a hangout, come on in and ask him all the questions you want, and he can verbally tell you what it is you need, besides kind of like going over my phone, which isn't bad.
Yeah, but you know what? He does explain things really well and really clear.
Right. And if you still have a question, he handles it the best he can for you. I mean, even with me, he's a shared screen, so he can kind of show you what's going on, or
Well, you know, it's people like him that you can see why his channel is growing.
yep.
Because he's helpful and logical and he speaks well. Purple Gang doesn't get his notifications. That happens because, Mike, didn't you say for a long time you never got my notifications?
I was having a heck of a time with notifications, and it used to tick me off because the people I definitely watched the most, all of a sudden, it's like YouTube took them away from me. I mean, I still had them as I subscribed to them, but the frickin' bell wasn't working. And it used to be I'd turn the bell off, wait 30 seconds and turn it back on, then start working again. And I don't know, for what, 2 or 3 months, I was having a heck of a time with it. Now my bell, for some reasons, is working just fine. Every once in a while, it might be 20 minutes before the bell light comes on saying that someone's on live that I really want to go see, and so that's why I'm late sometimes.
Yeah.
Other times is only 4 or 5 seconds, and bam, that bell hit, and so it is a little wishy-washy, but
Good night, soldier. Thank you for stopping in. So what, I don't quite understand that last post. Check to see if your box, oh, is he talking about your notifications? What boxes is he talking about?
Well, I do know if you're operating a phone and then you operate onto a computer, you can accidentally turn things off on your phone or turn them off on your phone so you quit getting these freaking notifications. And then you'll find that it actually did it to your whole channel. So when you go on your computer, now they've been checked to or not checked to get the notifications. So you got to watch that too, because sometimes YouTube will shut those things off on you, and you have to recheck them saying you want the notifications.
Oh, okay. The 4 boxes for notifications.
So like I say, lately it's been working what I consider well for YouTube. Oh, can you handle this for a short while? I'm gonna go make myself a cup of coffee. You're staying on for a little longer, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Go ahead, Mike. Get yourself a cup of coffee. I'll have mine with cream.
Okay. A little bit of sweetener?
No, no sweetener. I'm sweet enough.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay. An Amber Alert in Jerome, Arizona. I seek out the truth. I try to explain to people all the problems that I have. And as I have them along the way, and so that other people are not knocked down as hard as I have been. Deidre wants a cup of coffee too, Mike. Bring 3. In fact, most of my live streams, I do touch on advising people of the mistakes I've made, because when I started out, I didn't have a lot of mentors. I had people, guiding me a little bit, but as I got to know a lot of YouTubers, I know they're really quite the family, and they will help you, but they don't really go into detail a lot. Yeah, so I've had to take a lot of beatings. One is I was way too generous with my subscriptions, and I ran out, and now I can't subscribe to anyone unless they subscribe. Well, what it says, YouTube sends me a notice that I have subscribed to more people than has subscribed to me. And when I hit the subscribe button, it bounces right off. So that when I hit, say, a little over 1,000, I just kind of stopped, um, cultivating friendships, because I knew I couldn't subscribe to anyone. So I just started to more or less develop and support the ones I already had. Linda wants tea, since you're serving tonight, Mike. Do you know I seek out the truth? Do you know of the situation I'm going through? And also, do you know if it ever evens out? Because I know I have to check out my channel constantly, and it takes hours every day to do that. So in other words, I have to unsubscribe to someone and hope that they're not subscribed to me. So I don't see the point to get a subscriber and lose one at the same time. How is that going to grow me? What's a no-no? I seek out the truth. Subscribing to more people than subscribe to me. No one warned me of that. I seek out the truth. I do watch people. It's just that evidently they don't watch me. I know they call it sub for sub, so I don't get it though. I know you're not supposed to sub for sub, but they're forcing me. Because I cannot subscribe to anyone. And there's people out there that I really want. I can't subscribe to them. And you all know that I'm out there in YouTube streets all the time. And I watch. Do you think I might be red flagged? Hi, Fox. Okay. So that's what's wrong. I thought I was because they take big chunks out of my subscribers. They take 60 out a week. And I seek the truth. You don't know me that well, but a lot of people know and see me out. I'm on a lot of live streams. I support many a day. I spend hours every day supporting my friends. Fox, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Anyway, I seek the truth. I did grow very fast in the beginning, and that might have been why I might have been flagged. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So I need to go in there and check out and see if I have any of those. If they have no content. Okay. Hey, thank you, Mike. That's excellent coffee.
You're quite welcome. And no sugar?
All right, no sugar, thank you. The milk is fine. That is true, Fox. I know I only watched on my other channel, and I never uploaded anything, and I didn't want anybody to subscribe to me. And uh, you know, I didn't upload anything. I wonder if that channel is hurting me.
I don't know if it would be or not. The thing is, you have your 10 or your 1,000 people right now. Just at the time is what you're looking for now. So I'd be afraid to mess with anything, but I don't know.
I don't know how many channels I'm subscribed to. But my other channel, I don't have any uploads, and I'm subscribed to I don't know how many people. I wonder if since it has the same IP address, I wonder if they hold it against me.
So I was able to read just very little of what I Seek Out the Truth is typing in there.
Yeah.
Because I was busy getting my coffee ready and that kind of stuff. And when I started and to where I am now, I did go into the other channels looking for people, and some of them people might watch my videos but don't make any comments, which,
right,
like I said before, if you, which I usually do, if you make a comment on my channel, normally I'll watch a video on your side if I have the time, but now that I'm getting up there, it's getting harder. But as long as I can have the time, I'll watch one of their videos too. And that's how I was able to build my people, or build the 1,000 that they wanted, because that was a number they put up there that was a killer, we'll say.
yeah.
But then again, like I say, if you can put out a good video that might be interesting and see about maybe changing it up a little bit, which I've found something new I kind of done when it came to going to Texas, and I noticed I have a few more people watching it longer because of what I did to the video itself.
Now, Fox said that I am past 1,000, so I should be able to subscribe to 10,000. No way, Fox. No, I know I'm not subscribed to 10,000. I know this for a fact, and I am past 1K. However, when I tap the subscribe button, it just bounces until I go into my channel and try to remove some of my subscriptions. It's almost like they're forcing me to, get rid of people. And I don't like that.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that if you have to cut, pay attention to the channels that you're cutting, because some of them are some that you might enjoy watching. Those are the ones to keep, unless you know that they've been coming to your channel all the time, obviously. Otherwise, and that's what I say too. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube, and there's some channels that are subscribed to me, and I'm subscribed to them, and I thoroughly enjoy watching their channel. That, and they're normally not going to catch me watching 3 minutes and then leaving. I always watch to the end.
I do too, Mike. And you see me out in the YouTube streets all the time, don't you?
Yep.
I consider myself a supporter. So I don't get it that they could have me flagged as a sub for sub.
I know there's a chance too when people actually use those words in a comment to you. Those are bad words to keep in there, and it's better. I hate to say it, but better to put that in the trash. If they
The
want
whole channel or the comment.
just the comment, because they're watching the comments, and that's what they're figuring. You're a big girl now. You need to do it yourself. Get rid of that. They will flag it for you, so you can see it before there's any comment put on it or anything else. But that's your chance to go ahead and off them if they're asking for you to sub them back.
Yeah.
Also, you'll go to spam if you write a comment before 1 minute's over with of watching the video, and you submit that comment. That automatically goes to spam too, because you didn't watch the whole video. Even if you watch the whole video, it'll still go to spam, but nobody knows that. And so that's why I try my best to not put that on any comments. I mean, I might type in there, and I might even add to it as I'm watching the video, but I try to wait right towards the end before I hit that comment.
Yeah.
Or submit.
Yeah, because certain things in that video you may want to, that's very important that you want to comment on. And if you wait till the very end, you forget.
Right. And I found where I've submitted it, and then there's those 3 dots, and you can edit what you wrote and add more to it if you've seen more things that you'd like to comment on their video.
Yeah, I seek out the truth. I have a bunch of those in my settings, words that I don't want to show. Yeah, I wish you would, Fox. I wish you'd find out why people can't subscribe.
And that's what I kind of question. I seek out the truth. That so I'm told you can watch, let's say, Purple's video, and if you wait over 24 hours, they say 24 hours, they wait 24 hours and then watch it again, then it will stick. But I don't know if that's true or not. I know I've done that for people, and evidently it's helped their channels, so I don't know.
Fox, I've had this problem since I've hit 750 to 800 subscribers, and I'm now at 13. So I've had it for quite a while. I have fought this, and the reason I'm so angry over it is I've had to spend hours every day cleaning out my channel. And I don't know if anybody else has got to do that. Mike, you don't spend that much time, do you?
Nope. usually the only ones I click to watch later. That's before I learn how to upload their video. But that's because I want to watch that again to see on a craft project, such as I
Yeah,
still make.
all the details.
Yeah, I still make those bracelets and whatnot, and I wanted to see how they did it again as I'm trying to build the thing. Well, now I know how to upload it, so usually that's what I do.
So I would say I've had that problem several months, haven't I, Mike?
Quite a few, yes.
Yeah.
The-
I Seek Out the Truth thinks I've been flagged, red flagged. That might be why they take large swatches of my subscribers. And if they take them, why don't they take those ones that I should hunt for anyway? Right?
Say that again.
The ones that, if YouTube takes away my subscriptions,
Right.
or subscribe to me, why don't they take away the bad ones?
Well, that's what I was wondering when they were messing with me. Uh, like I say, I still, let's say, had you, for instance, I subscribed to you, and all of a sudden I'm not getting any notifications or anything else, and they're showing me all these people I actually don't really care about, and it just irritate me. So I'd have to go through my long subscribe list to find you, or type it in above if I remembered your name, we'll say, and find you that way to see if you have any new videos.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything private, Fox. I just recently put my liked videos on private
Right.
because Two Family and Pusha Studios both advised me to do that.
And the reason why I did that is I noticed there's certain people that, let's just call it stalked. They know where I go and who I watch a lot, and they might be a troll. Not that they hurt me any, but they might go troll someone else's channel that I watch all the time, which was a bit upsetting. And so after I got rid of the people that I like, so no one else can see it, now I don't have that problem when I go to someone else's channel that that certain person doesn't follow me and start trolling the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they explained to me. So last week I went and did that. In fact, I did most of their suggestions. I changed my about page. I changed my thumbnail some. Um, and I put my like to private. So I really did listen to them, and I did make the changes. So I don't mind constructive criticism, although at the time I kind of cringed, but I kind of knew all the things that they told me. I kind of knew it anyway.
Right? Just as brought more to your attention to where you had to face it.
Exactly. In other words, are you going to do anything with this or not?
Right.
because you know they're telling the truth.
What Purple said there, it, it's kind of a joke, I guess we'll say, because realistically, that's why I said before, you're only talking one more person, but that one person's you all the time. So if you end up with 1,000 people, and that was actually you, 1,000 different email addresses, devices, whatever, uh, you didn't build your channel. You just hit their number, and you still need more the real people in there.
Yeah. Oh, and I do know they watch your IP address.
You know, it's almost a funny thing. I mean, I don't know exactly what they're talking about. I enjoy watching my own videos again. Like I say, when someone ends up uh, talking or making a comment on an old video, and then I watch the video, I can't believe how long ago that was that I made that video. And it's kind of enjoyable to watch my own stuff. And I don't know if there's actually a mark saying that I did, but
Well,
of
I
course,
like watching mine to critique them.
yeah. And of course, I'm going through my own channel so that they know it's me already, and
Yeah.
then I watch it. I don't sneak in and have a different email address, which that might be what he's talking about in a different name.
Yeah, well, I do like to critique mine to see how it might how it might come across to someone else. And I do have an analytical mind that I can do that. In other words, I'm not all that sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
If it's crappy, it's crappy. You know, it is what it is, right?
It may be weird to watch yourself or feel weird, but then again, what's the difference in that? And I don't know if you actually edit videos, because I edit my videos, and so obviously I'm watching myself the whole time. But editing is a little bit different, I will admit, compared to sitting back and enjoying the video you just made.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. I usually try to edit a little bit just so I can learn editing. But uh, I have just let a video go and say whatever. And if it's not too bad, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've backed off quite a bit too. I used to try to help people on their videos and whatnot on some of my comments, and I found there's a lot of people that think they're perfect and they don't need the help. So like I said, I've backed off on that a little bit.
Oh, I know. A lot of people are very sensitive and say, well, you know, I do it that way for a reason. And you're thinking, well, through my eyes, you could do it a little differently, maybe, perhaps.
Right.
But yeah, and I'm like you, I just usually shut up and let them go. Now, I seek out the truth. I have heard about this before. A lot of people do download their videos to their computer, and that I haven't done that, but I think I should. And when am I going to have time to do that? I haven't a clue. So he watches his from his computer that he's downloaded.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same with my brother, Fox, my good brother. Every time I used to go over and visit him, he's watching his videos again. And that's why I always said, the camera loves you.
You don't download your, how do you get them on your computer then? I seek the truth. No, when you say you rewatch it, didn't you say you rewatched it, I Seek Out the Truth? And you rewatched it from your computer? So I just assumed that you downloaded and kept a record on your computer. That's what a lot of people do.
Elegant, I think, is using her laptop right now, if that's what you're talking about, Fox.
Yeah,
And you were using your phone sometimes, weren't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the edited version on your computer. Okay. It's already on there because it's your edited version. Okay. Now I get it. What about your live streams?
You know, when you start putting out a bunch of videos, let's just say 3 times a week, and like I say, there's some people that will go back a week or two and make a comment, and you totally forgot what was even on the video. Sometimes you got to watch your own video to be able to make the comment properly to what they asked or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not edited, but do you download those? Do you keep a record of them other than on YouTube? Your live streams? Okay. Hi, Little Creek.
Welcome tonight.
When was the last time I turned it off? Is that something I should think about, Fox?
I'd normally shut my regular computer and my laptop off every night, or after I'm done with it, if I know I'm going to go outside for a few hours, because sometimes it does help your computer, let's say, reset itself. So I think that might be what Fox is talking about.
Yeah. Well, Fox, I don't shut it down all that often. I put it on sleep. Maybe I should shut it down completely.
Yeah, I never let mine go to sleep or
Really?
anything. Yeah, I never do that. I've found in the past, which computers could be different, but seemed to me that used to screw my computer up to where sometimes when you started to wake it up, it had a hard time waking up. And so I just found it's better to shut it all the way down. And when I'm ready to get on it, push the button, start it up, and start fresh again.
Okay. Maybe that's what I need to do.
All right, we'll see you later. I seek out the truth. Thanks for all of your information. I'm sure everyone's happy that you popped in and gave them good information.
Absolutely. I seek out the truth. Thank you. And yes, come back and see us after your shower if you can.
I know a lot of people that never shut their computer off. But the way I look at it, you're also letting the thing heat up. Yeah, it's asleep, but it's still working a bit. So
Thank you, Fox. That might be my problem. At least my computer will probably thank me.
Well, that, and sometimes when you have an update on anything, it normally won't update until you shut it off and turn it back on. And when you shut it off, sometimes it says it's busy updating your computer and it has to shut off and restart to inject the new stuff that it updated. So that might be another thing there.
That's true. Okay, well, I'm going to start doing that. Shut down the phones too.
I do that every once in a while, not all the time on my phone, but and I also have a place on there, obviously, when you, let's say, have all these apps open that's just draining you. I have a place on there where I can just click it and erase all, well, we'll call them erase, shut them off until I open another app again.
Yeah.
But I try to remember once a week to just shut my phone off all the way and then turn it back on.
I guess I abuse my equipment.
That's okay. It's yours.
And that's why I'm constantly buying new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll learn someday, right? Maybe, maybe not. Linda's having more bad weather. Can you believe that?
Yeah, because it seems to me once a week she's got something going on the weather. It's
Yep.
that time of year, I guess.
Yep. We don't get really bad stuff here. However, it doesn't take much to upturn a tree around here. That's right, Linda. All that money I'm getting from Mike, I can afford new. As long as Mike's planting those $10 bills.
That's right.
By the way, how's our bushes going?
My brother took care of them very well, and little did I know, but he added some fertilizer, and now they're popping out $100 bills, but you're still not going to get a raise.
Aw, man. I got to settle with the same. Well, at least you haven't asked for any more skip payments.
Yeah, I guess I just screwed up by telling you I'm making more, so now you're definitely not going to let me skip.
Nope. I want my money.
Yeah, them investments you've been buying are very important.
Yes. Yes. In fact, Mike, I've been looking at these, I told you I've been looking at the lower end ones.
Right?
Well, I got my eye on this one for 10 grand. So just don't ask to skip any payments, okay?
Alrighty. We'll see you later, Fox. Thanks for coming in and looking things up for us. That
Thanks,
helped.
Fox. You've been most helpful. And good night. Yep. I can't wait to get that one.
I'm not even going to ask what color.
You know it's going to be red. Yeah, 10 grand. That's nothing. Not when you're dealing with the kind of money Mike, forks over. You're happy to do it too, aren't you, Mike?
I am so proud that I don't even shake when I start putting the money in the envelope.
You mean box?
I was trying to keep it private so everyone would look for an envelope, not a box.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to protect the investment I'm sending out.
Yeah. Well, they say to diversify, right?
That's what they say. Oh, they go higher, Linda. Trust me. We've checked into them.
Yeah, see, I just didn't want to scare Mike, at first. So, and I told him they was high-end purses, but on the lower end, you
Yeah,
know.
you broke me in right. You bought the cheaper high end ones, or we'll call it,
And
and you worked your way up.
I moved up to the 3,500, 3,700.
Yep.
So,
I'm okay with it. I haven't passed out yet.
yeah, are you all right with the 10 grand?
Yeah, as long as there's not too many of them. I mean, I want you to eat too, you know.
Okay. Simple Joyce, hello and welcome.
Life with the table full. Hello there.
Oh, wait, I missed Mark's comment that he had a lot of roots. Let's see what he did. Something dug up your potatoes? Oh, no. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that would upset me quite a bit, although it must be some kind of animal that can smell that potato down there.
Life with a table full. Hello and welcome.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to have to possibly, if you have it, put chicken wire across it until they start coming up.
Yeah.
Keep the diggers from digging.
Oh, Little Creek. That's going to be some good soil. Yeah, sometimes you do have to use that chicken wire and then kind of tuck it under and
Stake it a little bit.
yeah. If they didn't mess it up too bad, it might regrow. I don't know if you should replant them. You do have time to if you did it immediately.
Yeah, because you should still, not knowing what area you're from, but you should still get potatoes even if they're not humongously big. One potato's better than none.
That's right. Oh, Little Creek, that's great. Well, hello, Blended Whiskey. How are you?
It's nice seeing you come on in tonight.
Yeah, a little garlic might help. Onion. No, what? I've never had my potatoes messed with. Now, I do get animals that eat my tomatoes, and you know what really sets me off is you'd think that they would eat the whole tomato. No, they go and take a bite out of all of them.
Right. That just irritates the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Well, on the tomatoes, when it comes to birds, that's in strawberries too. They say take your small red Christmas ornaments
Mm-hmm.
and place them around the strawberries and the tomatoes and that kind of stuff. And the birds will go on there and peck them and find out they're just stupid decorations. So when you actually have fruit, they don't seem to mess with the fruit because they know they're a stupid Christmas decoration.
Oh, I'm going to drag mine out tomorrow.
It'd be worth a try, that's for sure. In fact, make a video and then talk about whether it actually helped or not.
I'll give you the credit if it doesn't work.
Well, thank you very much.
If it does work, I'll say it was all my idea.
Yeah, I see that stuff still working on you. I was hoping that coffee would fix it, but okay.
Mike, thank you for that coffee, but I need another cup. Can you handle? We have the Simple Joys blended whiskey. Oh my goodness. Look at all the new people
Yes, they're all popping in right now. That's
popping in.
fantastic.
And blended whiskey lost part of his root.
Wife with a table full. I am doing fantastic tonight. I'm not in Texas anymore. I made it back to Washington. Spent a week at home almost, and then I spent another vacation week at my son's farm because he went to Australia. So I was there to watch the farm animals and his dog, and totally enjoyed myself. Had hay fever really bad again because I was busy mowing the lawns and pulling weeds and trimming trees, and I enjoyed all of it for at least 3 days anyway. And then it's because it had beautiful sunshine. Then it started raining. It's been raining ever since. Which here it's been so dry. We needed the rain. Even though I'm ready for some sunshine again. They say Friday we're supposed to get up to 80s, so that means we should have some good sunshine. My son was just wanting to go somewhere different, and he went to Australia. I couldn't tell you what part, but he kind of bought a package because he didn't know anything about it. Him and his friend went up there, and he says he thoroughly enjoyed it, and he is ready to go back there again. So I don't know if he's gonna save up his money and go next year too, but like I say, he thoroughly enjoyed it, and he was so happy with the people there. He says everybody was kind. They have these turnabouts that they're trying to stuff down our throats here in the U.S. They don't work very well because no one knows how to use them for sure, and they don't make them right. And he says, watching from his hotel room, there's a turnabout out in front. He says everyone's kind. They know how to use the turnabouts and everything. So the only thing that he thought was odd was their Mountain Dew. Well, he says all the pops and whatnot are odd there in Australia. They're either watered down or they look weird. But he says the Mountain Dew in Australia looked like it came from a nuclear plant because the green was so glowing compared to what we have here in the US.
Hello, Ralph. How are you? I went for coffee. And welcome to my live stream. Anybody else come in?
I think that was it as Ralph just popped in.
Well, I'm going to have to go over on your channel and look up how you clean a Keurig coffee maker because mine is getting slow.
Mm.
And if I don't watch your video, I'll end up messing it up and throwing it in the garbage.
Well, they do have a. Well, it depends if you're talking about slow as in, or well, is it given the same volume of water?
Slow making the coffee.
Okay. Well, there's a chance it could be that you need to go to Walmart. They do have a solution you can pour into it that cleans all the scale and whatnot out of it. Because I didn't do a video on that because all the coffee pots that I have here all work pretty good.
Yeah.
And so I haven't descaled mine, but otherwise I was doing the cleaning as in what's called deep cleaning where you
Yeah.
get rid of the residue and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
coffee residue, yeah. It
yeah.
might need that too. Now, I usually run vinegar through mine. Is that as good as that descaler or no?
Through the Keurig, you don't want to because it has rubber seals, and the vinegar's very hard on the rubber seals. So that's why it's actually not a good idea to run the vinegar through compared to a normal coffee pot where they don't have all those seals, and it's a good thing to run it through. So that's why I say I'd go to Walmart or somewhere, and they actually have this liquid that you can. Seems to me it's something like $10 or $12. I don't remember.
I've seen it there.
Yeah, and just pour that in and go follow the directions on it, and that should hopefully take care of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they cost too much to throw away.
Yes. Yeah, the roundabouts, I'm told here in the U.S., they're expensive to put in. And like I say, they're shoving them down our throats here in some Chehalis and Centralia. In fact, there's one joke one in Centralia, the roundabout. They put a concrete post in the middle of the road, and there's this extra little hump around that concrete post that measures approximately 16 inches. And so there's a business right across the way that's been running over the concrete post and breaking it off. There's steel inside and everything else. And if you needed to get to the road that would be to your left, you'd have to turn, and you can't turn that sharp. So then you have to back up and then finish making your turn in there. So, like I say, they have no idea even how to put them in or where to put them in if they were to put them in. But so far, as far as I know, they have, let's see, I think just 3 of them that I know about.
320 fell asleep. I've done that on many live streams.
Well, I hate to say it, but I used to go to Bobby's channel back when he had the music and whatnot, and that's where I sat back and relaxed and listened to his music and some of his bowling going on, not too much, and because you need to shut down every once in a while yourself.
Yep. Well, yeah. See, he had such long streams, and he was always on. It seemed.
Right.
Go park yourself in there, and before long, I would participate for a long while, and then I just doze off.
Right.
And when I get sleepy, I don't get a warning. I just like fall over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hubby's come in and checked on me and said that I was asleep holding my phone, and if I'd have dropped it, it would have hit the floor. Of course, I tell him I wasn't really sleeping.
It just slipped.
Yeah. He also has accused me of falling asleep with the remote straight up in the air, me holding one arm up. Well, he's probably telling the truth, because why would he lie about such a stupid thing?
Speaking of the devil, he's live right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see how he does. I can't. Hey, how long is Bats live streams?
Well, it depends on who all comes in. Like I say, it's mainly we'll call it the family members, and if there's enough of us in there, we might go for 8 hours. I mean, that's hard telling. And like I say, after 8 hours, it shuts down automatically, and then we might stand there for another 4 or 5 hours. I mean, it's just kind of funny. Other times, it might only be an hour. It just depends on what's going on, whether he has to pick up his kids from the bus stop when he came in, or depends how dead it is, as in we ran out of things to talk about. Like I say, having new people coming in and talking, asking questions or anything else, that just makes it go all the further. In the old days, they used to be really long. He'd start up 10 o'clock at his time, and shoot, we might not get off until midnight. I can't believe that the however many was in there was that full of poo.
Yeah, I don't know how I just can't.
But I will admit, I seek out the truth. He's the one, which we call him Bat. He's the one that got me making videos again, because I'd make a video here and there when I was on the farm, which is I wasn't into looking forward to money or anything else. I was just, because my family's clear in Centralia area, Winlock area, that kind of stuff. And so that was kind of a little way of showing what I'm kind of doing on the farm or whatever.
Yeah.
That got me into, well, why don't you start making videos again and start showing some of your life or whatever. So that's what I did. And
Hey, welcome.
it's nice seeing you. That's what I did. And I in fact, actually, some of the videos when I first started again, I was making the videos, technically speaking, just for him, we'll say, because you'll notice some of my comments or what I happen to say in the video was kind of more directed towards him. And then I started making, we'll say, normal videos where I was making it for the audience.
Well, I'm kind of glad he encouraged you.
Well, I kind of am too, because it is a record of your life too, that you, even your kids. I mean, how often do you take a movie camera around with you, video, or taking a movie of you or your whatever's going on around you? Where here, if I die and the kids are missing me or something, or they have grandkids, they can watch the videos and see what Grandpa's all about or whatever, hear my voice and whatnot. And besides that, I will admit I save every one of my videos, so even if I disappear off of YouTube, I still have those videos.
There you go. I believe in that too. Because, yeah, they could shut you down and you'd never see them again.
Right? And like I say, I'm not in there. I don't know why some of those people, because some people pop in and say they were shut down, and there's no actual real reason. You don't get the real or one side of the story in the first place, so you don't know what maybe they did wrong. Because I think there's got to be some kind of warning coming up before they're going to do such a thing. Thank you, STP.
Yeah, he likes your fix-it videos.
I try saving money. And when I only paid 99 cents for it, like I say, if you break it, who cares? At least you're trying to fix it.
Right. That's true.
There he is.
Oh, you gave him a tear.
That was my line.
Yeah, but that don't work on me, Mike, because I know you're over there rubbing onions in your eyes.
That's only if my finger don't work anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Simple Joys. Uh, you can
Yeah,
enjoy them, and your children can.
all the people that have popped in since I Seek Out the Truth has left. It's you're interested in looking at the desert in Arizona and flowers, especially right now. He's got a good channel to watch. He does a walk pretty much he does walk every day. Sometimes he shows his shopping and whatnot, him and his wife and the kids. So
Yeah,
it's kind of a nice video, not nice channel to watch if you guys might be interested.
that's true, STP. Not too many people work on clocks because they have their phones and they feel like clocks are, out of date.
That's right. I was just working on clocks that I've got at the thrift store. I haven't started on the bigger clocks of my cuckoo clocks. Like I said, I got to start working on that Washington room, getting it done. Now that I'm done doing vacation, we got to clean that room out and finish the mudding in there and get it done. Yes, they have thorns, and if they don't have thorns, they have snakes underneath them. Yeah, I've got a couple of grandfather clocks, and I've always wanted a great big house to put a grandfather clock in to hear that thing chime through the hallway and rooms and whatnot. But quite welcome, Deetra.
320 wants to record the progress they make on their property.
That would be a great idea. Like I said, going back to it in 10 years to see where it was and what you changed on it, it's just amazing to have that recorded. Yes, my grandmother had this wonderful colored cuckoo clock, and my dad's repaired it a few times. And I remember it being a little kid, and I was kind of wanting that clock. And of course, she lived in Illinois, and my dad was talking to her, and she says that she brought the cuckoo clock stopped, so she brought it into a clock uh, maker to have it fixed. He told her that that clock was nothing but garbage, and if you want, I can use it for parts around here. So she gave it to him. He knew what he was doing, and he kind of screwed her over on that clock. I'm hoping so. I Seek Out the Truth. It's let's see. It hadn't even been a year yet because I haven't even started digging the hole last year. I don't think, but it's getting close to digging the hole from last year. But like I say, I was kind of waiting for Del Rio to finish his trailer. I didn't want him to feel bad because we kind of started the same time, and Del Rio gave me permission get that room done. If you're talking about the cuckoo clocks, you have the dancers. After the cuckoo goes off, however many times it needs to, the dancers will dance around while the music plays. There's a few different names for the cuckoo clocks.
Hmm. So life with a table full is trying to get into their house. It's not quite livable yet.
When I was younger, which I enjoy it, but I'm a lot slower now, but I love remodeling houses. I've done the sewer, I've done the plumbing, I've done the wiring, I've done the sheetrock, I've done the windows, I've done it all. In fact, I used to, for a while there, I'd re-roof a house once a year, whether it was my own or a family member. I even helped a friend. Now I can't get up on roofs. I'm not supposed to.
Yeah. Mike, I had a clock, or my parents had one that when I was little, it was a cat. It was a black cat.
Oh yeah.
The eyes would go, they would light up and go from left to right, and its tail would go back and forth.
Right.
Do you remember that clock?
Yes, and they're kind of spendy to get them if you see them on eBay right now.
They're what?
They're expensive.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're not cheap. Some of your older clocks that you're talking about, oh yeah, they're up there. It depends on what the collector wants to pay. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to live in a tent until the weather cleared up. You can put up with some rain and whatnot, but not a whole bunch. I don't think.
Ah, I see. Got the Truth's got tiny house videos.
Yep, he had his father-in-law help him with it. Drove me crazy, but yeah, well, okay. Yes, it was a stepfather. A very slow stepfather.
Hmm. So I guess they have clock museums everywhere, huh?
I see. When I was in Texas, there's a few places that have a bunch of old clocks, but they repaired them. They have them for sale. So they're probably doing the same thing I was, buying them half destroyed, left out in the weather, whatever. That was mainly the kitchen clocks that were that way. And I'd refurbish them and get them back to working order.
Oh, life with a table full. This he has to wait to see if his bid is accepted, and The owner's in New York dealing with his mother's estate. Yeah, that's a tough one because you can't really put a rush on them because they're going through something. But I know you want your house. Yep. Mike, you want that pro bono position?
You have to bring my fifth wheel trailer down there, huh?
Yep. Purple Gang.
I know.
Oh,
One thing, I don't know. Did you have any troubles on your hitchhiking? Because there's so many weird people out there too.
oh my goodness. You'd be better off walking. Might take you a couple of years, but well, that's quite ambitious, life with a table full.
Man, Purple Gang. I don't mean to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Of course, you might not have had a brain back when you were 13, but as far as I'm concerned, you got balls to be hitchhiking, period, that young, as far as you did.
Right. I agree. No brains whatsoever.
Yeah, maybe that's what's messing my mind up a bit. Movies, and of course the news. They have to amplify what happens on some of those hitchhikers. That's why I say, oh my.
But you know what? When you're that young, you don't have a clue.
Yep, you're just lucky. Is all I got to say. I think.
Well, I was just telling last night that our truck, the gas gauge doesn't work. And to have it fixed, I think you have to buy I don't know, maybe the whole gas tank or something, but it's $600 a long time ago to fix it. So we just figure, well, we just fill it up,
Right.
track of it the best we can. Well, sure enough, a couple of years ago, we ran out of gas, and it was right in front of a church. And there was all kind of people walking in and out around. Would you believe not one person came out to ask could they help us?
Hmm.
Do you believe that?
I can almost believe that.
But I called my friend Mark, and he's always there. Of course, he laughed at us, but
Yeah, I remember back in them days, but I used to have a gas can that I kept a gallon in just in case I did run out. I'd have enough to put in there and hopefully get to a gas station.
yeah,
Of course, back then, I'm sure the gas gauges and that kind of stuff were probably 50 cents
yeah.
compared to nowadays prices.
Well, we were sure we had more gas, because we kept track in our heads, and with the odometer.
There's no way. I can't believe I Seek Out the Truth is always running out of gas. I mean, you watch his videos and you'd agree with me.
Well, see, the truck we don't drive that often. It's mainly for farm use. And we decided to go probably to the lumber yard.
Right?
And so we knew we hadn't taken it anywhere. But, when you don't use a truck or a vehicle that often, it's easy to lose track.
Yeah, that'd be something I'd have to write down if it's the farm rig that you don't use that often per se. But then again, if your gas gauge isn't working, you might not be watching the numbers on the odometer or whatever and plumb pass it. And you notice it after you run out of gas.
Yeah.
And I think Obet, he punishes himself because he'll only fill the tank half full. And the way I look at it, if you already got that nasty thing in your hand, just fill it up the rest of the way. He even had his kid fill it that one time, but he only did a half a tank. If his kid's doing it, make him do a full tank.
I seek out the truth. Gasoline doesn't bother me that much. But if I'm anywhere near a diesel, I get really, really sick.
Huh. You're talking about the raw diesel, not stuff that's not burnt all the way through an engine.
Okay, I can't be near a diesel vehicle. That's
Okay.
I can't be around it when it's being pumped. Oh, it makes me sick enough I have to go to the hospital. I tell hubby knows he has to, if he's passing a diesel, he has to do it very quickly. Even if it means getting a ticket, he's got to get away from a diesel.
All I know is the trucks around here, you don't normally smell them.
Yeah.
But when you do smell them, that's because they have a bad injector, and you see them every once in a while puffing out, if not all the time, puffing out black smoke, and that's telling you they have injectors that are screwed up.
Yeah.
And boy, you're right. You can smell that. And that's just nasty.
Yeah. Yep. Now gas, for some reason, doesn't bother me that bad. Four Blessings Farm.
Oh, yes.
Hello and welcome. I guess they're friends with you. Life with a Table Full.
I don't have them yet, and I see they have 358 subscribers.
Well, Four Blessings. Welcome to my live stream.
Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy it. God only knows what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, I usually let the chat go where they want to go.
And realistically, I don't think we talked about food yet.
Oh yes, we talked about
very little.
Yeah, that's because Chef Diane or Bobby hasn't started it. Yeah, in the beginning, I think Bobby started in on me.
Okay. Yeah, it's before I got here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's bad.
It looked awesome. I seek out the truth.
I was just
Mom,
checking out Four Blessings Farm.
yeah, I'm gonna slide over there a little bit later.
Yep. Yep, we'll come visit you, Four Blessings. Oh, he's brand new and he's moving up, huh? Well, thank you, Four Blessings.
Yep, that would be great. Well, I think I'm going to stay on about another 5 minutes, and then I think I'm going to head out. I
And you
got
know what? That sounds great to me too, because I try to uh, go to bed around midnight, um, and I know you get up early sometimes to go to breakfast, don't you?
right. I have the day off tomorrow, but I have a few videos I need to watch before I head to bed tonight. So that's what,
Really?
that's why I say I figured another 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pop out of here and do my homework, as I call it, and then I might even hit the sack myself.
Well, there you go. Well, I really appreciated you stopping in, and of course, being on panel.
And I
And
appreciate you having me in here and the others in the chat. They didn't bash me too bad.
no, actually, they've been fairly. It was, well, it was me that really talked you up tonight.
That's true, and I will admit they didn't follow suit, so that was sweet of them.
Mm-hmm. I think they really love you being up there, Mike. And if I have to say thank you, I will.
You don't have to say that. I don't want you to go wash use some soap or whatever. I mean, it's expensive nowadays.
Yeah. And it's awful getting it out of your mouth.
Yes.
That awful aftertaste.
And if you use warm water, it amplifies the taste. So yeah, we won't go there.
All right.
But I do want to wish everybody that happened to come in the chat a good night. You too, I see got the truth. You had a great live tonight. I enjoyed it. Purple Gang and everybody else that's in here. Thanks for stopping by. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pop out of here, and maybe we'll see you next time.
All righty, Mike. You have a good one.
All right. Good night, everybody. And you too, Elegant.
Good night. Purple games. Mike helps a little. Trivia time. Yeah, I'm going to get off by, and I'll take another 5 minutes because I do like to get in bed by midnight. Yes, may God bless each and every one of you richly and abundantly. And everyone say their goodbyes for now. Goodbye for now. I've enjoyed every one of you. And thank you for the new people. And for my dear friends that are not so new friends, but I don't like to call you old friends because you're not all old. Yes, we all have work to do, and we get tired. Although your company was very enjoyable. Yep, Life with Linda's an old friend. For blessings. You truly were a blessing. Thank you for coming in. I seek out the truth. Thank you. Life with Linda, 320. Life with a Table Full. Little Creek, Purple Gang. Deidre, I can't forget you. Let's see, did I say Simple Joys? I've enjoyed all of you. Yes, and those in the storm areas, prayers going up for you. And good night, all.